If you are new to my channel, then welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I just started making video posts to my channel a couple of weeks ago, so this is relatively new to me, and I'm excited to see how this journey unfolds. This channel is going to be a bit eclectic in category, mostly of a metaphysical nature. I plan on uploading more informational videos on crystals and gemstones, as well as more informational videos on mythologies of spiritual beings recognized in various cultures around the world in my daily deity videos. I've been uploading both thus far, and I've really enjoyed doing that. Today I will be doing the tarot forecast for the astrological signs for the month ahead of September. We are under a very active sky this month. The first day of September, right off the bat, we have an annular new moon solar eclipse smack dab in the middle of the constellation of Leo at 15 degrees 15 minutes. And that's using the Sidereal and Vedic Astrology systems. If you follow the Western Tropical Astrology system, the solar eclipse will be happening at 9 degrees 21 minutes Virgo. And then later on this month, on September 16th, we have the harvest moon, which is the full moon lunar eclipse at the very beginning of the constellation of Pisces at 0 degrees 14 minutes. Again, that's using the sidereal and Vedic astrology systems. Using the tropical Western system, it will occur at 24 degrees 19 minutes in Pisces. So either way, both systems really recognize this lunar eclipse as being in Pisces. So it will be a very powerful eclipse indeed. Eclipses can be summed up as bringing radical and sudden changes in our lives that can be judged as good or bad by each person. I don't want to place good or bad values on change because to me, like the seasons, everything must come to an end so that the new can come in. I see eclipses as really shaking things up where there was stagnation and giving us a new start where there were dead ends. Life is a never-ending cycle comprised of big and small changes. Some people like it, some people don't. That's really up for each person to decide whether to welcome what is to come or not. Eclipses generally bring things to the surface that were once hidden, which is why the change can be felt as though the events are occurring suddenly. Oftentimes, though, these energies were already simmering below the surface to be released during this time. This is intended to be a video focused on tarot, so I won't be going into more detail about the astrology because this is not an astrology reading video. I will, however, be interpreting the energy of how the solar and lunar eclipses are affecting each sign from the tarot cards that I see in each reading, so I wanted to share a brief preface of that information with you beforehand. I'm really interested to see what the eclipses will be bringing us in the month of September. So I have picked a couple of cards here to represent the solar and lunar energies of the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, the sun being the sun in the sky and representing the solar eclipse. It represents a lot of other things, but for this purpose, I'm just having it sort of show the solar energy of the sun being eclipsed. And then we have the moon, which is represented by the moon in the sky. It's the other luminary that is representing the lunar eclipse. So really also a quick interjection. If the video you are watching does not somehow resonate with you on a personal level, keep in mind these readings are very general. There are only 12 signs and 7.5 billion people in the world. You might consider also watching your moon, sun, rising sign, or whatever energy you feel best represents you. Or if you are so inclined, consider consulting a professional for a personalized reading. So with that being said, I am very excited to see how these energies play out for the 12 signs for this eclipse month of September. Let's get started with your reading. Hello Taurus, this is your tarot forecast reading for the month of September. I'm going to shuffle the cards and focus on the sign of Taurus, the constellation Taurus. I'm going to focus on the bull, and I'm going to focus on your ruling planet Venus, and just sort of tune into any images that are related to Taurus, such as the second house, earthly energies, Okay, so the first week is going to be the week of the solar eclipse. The second week will be the second week. Third week will be the lunar eclipse, and then the fourth week will be the fourth week, and I'm going to be pulling one card for each. And then I will be pulling a focus card, and the shadow card will be the overarching message of how things are going to go for the whole month. So we will see what the messages have to say for you, Taurus. Alright, first week, second week, third week, fourth week. Alright, so the first week here, we have the Strength card. Okay, so this is the solar eclipse, and this is really about, to me, this is the traditional meaning of fortitude and really sort of sticking things out. And what I'm kind of getting is that you are maintaining something, you are maintaining your actions, and even if you might be feeling a little bit tired or kind of worn out, I see you putting in the extra effort anyway, and you're sort of forcing yourself to kind of keep going and trudge through a difficult time, or what has been a difficult time, okay? I also see that there is some excitement that you are kind of having put under control. Okay, this is a sign of control, self-control. You're in control of the situation and your life, and you are making decisions where you feel like you are empowered of that. So this is a good energy. There's a lot of light around you. The light is a bright, positive energy. And this is just really saying, like, okay, you're really sticking. I see this as like a goal-oriented theme right now. So you're sort of sticking it out and maintaining that and sort of putting in the effort towards your goals. And you do tend to work hard, Taurus. So I see you sort of dogging it out and just sort of keeping on and really just sticking it through and going forward, okay? High Priestess is the second week, okay, so there could be a little bit of a change of pace, okay? I see sort of pulling back or withdrawing a little bit, and I generally see this as a good thing. It's for your sort of hard work that you have done, and I sort of see you taking a little bit of time, like a break from pushing yourself so hard, okay? So you have a period where after that solar eclipse, that second week, you're kind of like, okay, things are sort of quieter and you're a little bit more settled. And I see you actually listening to I'm getting is like you're listening to something that's really soothing. So it could be like some soothing music, or you're doing something to sort of self-soothe. That's really good for your health. This is generally a card of I see you getting enough sleep and really catching up on your sleep and just doing things that are kind of mellow. Okay, so this is good. The third week is the Star card, and this is a wonderful energy. So I do see your energies paying off. Your effort is paying off, okay? The Star card is like help from the universe. Okay, this is also divine appointments, so synchronicities and things that seem to just sort of fall into place. This is like the stars align card. This is also help from friends, and you are getting help. You are being guided, and I do see you really listening to your intuition here, and it's going to pay off. You're going to get some sort of insight or idea, and you're like, I'm going to sit with that for a while, and then it sort of comes into manifestation. So it's just like what you think about is what you bring about sort of energy here. I really like this for you. You're going to have enough to go around with the Star card. You're going to might even feel like you're in a generous sort of spirit. Since the world has helped you so much, you're going to probably be helping other people. Okay, so the fourth week is, I see this as being you needing to, okay, so you're sort of staying inside your comfort zone a little bit. You've pulled back, you've sort of, I don't see you really taking chances here on investing in anything. I feel like this is a good Ace of Cups. or excuse me, Ace of Pentacles reversed position, because even though you're sort of in your comfort zone, you're sort of sticking to what you know, okay? And I feel like that's sort of the safe option, and that may be wise, but I don't see you taking any risks here. I see you kind of at home. Again, you pulled your energy back, so you might be feeling a little bit withdrawn. You could also lose something during this time, and maybe, I feel like, just misplace it. I feel like you misplaced something around the house. You're looking for something and you cannot find it. That's a very specific message that's coming through, and it won't apply to everybody, but there is something that is like falling out of your hand. Okay, you could drop your phone, or you could lose a piece of jewelry or something that is like in your possession that you value, okay? And it's still within this garden scene, so I feel like you haven't lost it permanently, but it's like annoying that you can't find it and it's bothering you, okay? So that may be true for some people. But in the broader sense, I do see this as sort of like sticking with what you know, not taking chances, and you know, you might actually spend some money on something that you normally wouldn't. You would spend a little bit more money the fourth week, so there could be some extra expenses by choice or by necessity, either way. But I do, like I said, in this week, I do feel like you have enough to go around because your hard work is really paid off, and I do see you could just like invest a little bit of money on something, or spend a little bit of money, or maybe you have like an extra bill this month but that you need to take care of. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for that. Okay, so this card has come up a lot for the signs here. Seven of Pentacles is a pause to me. The sevens are pauses. It's a timeout. You're sort of reviewing things. This is what I think you need to do, is you have this one pentacle here that's sort of away from the bunch, and I'm seeing this one pentacle here that's sort of lost. It's like you've lost something that's sort of separated. Again, a minor expense that I'm seeing. It could be like an extra bill, or you're actually losing something here. But you're taking some time out also in the bigger sense to sort of be a little bit objective and sort of think about what your next action is going to be, okay? I don't see any, like, I see this is all, like, you have three major cards here, so this isn't a very detail-oriented. You do have the two minor cards, which are both Earth, so this is like practical things that you're dealing with, but in a larger sense. So this is a very fateful or destined time for you, and I see it being very positive, okay? So yes, I do see you taking some time out with the High Priestess, and you taking a pause to sort of review all that you have really worked hard for and put in your time and energy into and effort into. I see you being generally pretty happy in the month of September. You haven't fully realized your dream yet. Again, this is like a home setting. I always see this as a house. So you're in your house. Again, you're in your comfort zone. Okay, creature comforts. That's usually a Taurus sort of theme anyway. But I do see you being at home, kind of maybe even being a little bit antisocial. And, you know, you're generally happy, although there are some areas in your life where you're still not fully content with, and that's okay too, because life is sort of a continual work in progress. But really, the message that I'm getting with this overall card is like you're seeing and you're recognizing the things that you're grateful for, even if there are things in life that you're like, well, I still don't have this, or I still don't have that, and I want this, and this hasn't happened yet. However, you do have a lot of help here around, and this is a very good energy. This is very feel-good energy. So I do see this being gratitude. You're being very grateful for what you have in your life. And if you're not, then you should be. Because there are good things to there are always good things to appreciate. So just be mindful. Maybe even make a little list of things that you're grateful for. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but gratitude, I feel like, is the key this month. Okay, so angel messages from the Angel Messages Oracle deck from Vanessa Lambert. I'm just going to pull a messages from your angels. I kind of like to cap off the reading with a nice encouraging messages from your angels. So let's see what they have to say. Okay. It says, as you learn to live and love, so you will grow and prosper. Okay. Learning to live and love. Okay, that to me is a part of appreciation for what you have. And growing and prospering. Again, I feel like you're kind of in your comfort zone, okay, and you're taking a pause and sort of reviewing things. This is a card of wondering whether or not what you have invested in will grow or not. It's too soon to tell. So I do see that this is a time of growth for you, and I do see that there are many things to be grateful for in your life. I do see you taking a step back and sort of reviewing things for your next step ahead. That's really what I'm getting for this month. And see you being generally content. I don't see any major dramas or tragedies. I get some really good positive cards from the major arcanas here. They're all in support of you. So I do feel like you are being helped behind the scenes by a higher power and friends and whatnot. So anyway, this is the message that I have for you, Taurus, for the month of September. And if you have any questions or comments about your reading, go ahead and leave them in the comments box below, and I will go ahead and address those for you. And I wish you the best. Wish you the best month of September, Taurus.